I just see light.
I see a light. Very good. So, can you tell me what color this light is?
Just yellowish.
Yellowish. Very good. So, where is this light coming from?
Pyramid.
Mm-hmm. Pyramid. Very good. Can you describe this pyramid for me?
It's huge.
Mm-hmm.
From huge bricks.
Huge bricks. Very good. And as you observe this pyramid, do you have a body there?
I assume.
Mm-hmm. Well, we don't want to do any assuming. We want to be able to feel it. Feel. Look down at your feet. Do you feel that you have a body?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's the first thing you notice?
I don't have shoes.
I don't have shoes. Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
They're just some kind of white, I don't know, toga or something like.
Mm-hmm. What are they made out of?
Some rough material.
Mm-hmm. Some rough material. What else are you wearing?
Something is on my head.
Something is on my head, all right. So I want you to just imagine yourself touching the top of your head. What is this thing that's on top of your head?
It's like like turban, what the Turkish people wear.
Okay, very good. Now, do you feel that this body is male or female?
It's male.
Male, very good. And how old does this body feel?
Probably around 60s.
Around 60s, very good. Very good. So as you're in this body, what do you see or feel around you?
I feel the sand.
I feel the sand. Mm-hmm.
And some people walking around, but not too close to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just observing the pyramid and the light is coming up from the top.
Okay, very good. What do you imagine this light is? Where is it coming from? Is it coming from inside the pyramid or outside?
It appears from inside.
Mm-hmm. How does it make you feel to see this light?
Amazed.
Amazed, very good. So do you have any role to play with these pyramids?
Something to do with healing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure why I'm standing there and look at it, but something with healing.
With healing, very good. So I want you to just notice anything else that may be interesting in this scene. What do you notice?
Lots of gold around.
Mm-hmm. Where do you see this gold?
It's like sculptures.
Mm-hmm. Gold sculptures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they inside the pyramid or outside?
Outside.
Outside. And what do you imagine these sculptures are of? Are they people or animals? What do they look like?
More animals.
They're animals. Mm-hmm.
Big, huge ones.
Big, huge ones. Very good. And do these sculptures stand outside of the pyramid?
Yes.
Okay, very good. What else do you notice?
I just feel something at my heart, but
You feel something in your heart. Okay.
something feels white in my heart and connected to something.
All right. So I want you to just focus on your heart and let's find out what it's connected to. I'd like for you to find the source of what's connected to your heart.
It's like my heart vibration is connected to that white light coming from the pyramid.
Mm-hmm. And what are the properties of this light in your heart? What is it meant to do?
It feels like that light from the pyramid has some healing abilities to my heart vibration.
Mm-hmm.
Adjusting my heart's vibration.
Very good. Very good. Is there anything else important from the scene that you're capturing?
And some sounds also.
Okay, let's find these sounds. Where are they coming from?
It's from inside the pyramid.
Inside, all right. Why don't we go inside the pyramid and find out what those sounds are? I want you to close this scene and see yourself inside where those sounds are coming from. Be there now.
There are some chambers,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing else. And I don't know what creates the sounds. Probably some water. I hear some water.
You hear water. Mm-hmm. Tell me more about this sound.
Sounds like underground water.
Mm-hmm.
And it's coming through these various wide and smaller chambers, creating various noises.
Mm-hmm. And how do these noises affect you?
It feels good.
Mm-hmm.
It has some healing properties, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
It feels good.
Good. So focus on the healing properties and see what it is in your body that it's healing.
It's mostly my heart,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel all over the vibration.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to just focus on that vibration now and see if it's doing anything to your body.
It's spinning.
Mm-hmm.
Spinning to the left.
Spinning to the left?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you imagine this spinning is all about?
Clearing.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
I just enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So use this healing property of this water, this sound, and go ahead and just use all of this for the entire body and see what happens.
My light from my crown chakra is connecting to the light of the pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
And I open up my two arms to feel more the vibration.
Mm-hmm. When do you know that you are finished receiving all this healing? What happens?
When my energy field starts spinning to the right.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Tell me more.
I'm kind of getting bored with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's finished.
Very good. So let's close that scene. Allow yourself to close that scene, and let's see where it is that you live in that lifetime. I'd like for you to go to the place in which you live. And tell me where it is.
It looks like these little houses made from kind of sand.
Mm-hmm.
And it's round. Seems pretty poor.
How do you get inside of these houses?
There are just curtains.
Mm-hmm.
And not much inside.
Mm-hmm. What do you see inside?
A bed, some benches, some cooking place.
Mm-hmm. In this place where you are, do you live by yourself or are others there with you?
It seems I'm alone.
Mm-hmm.
But I have close neighbors.
Very good. So let's find out what it is that you do to make a living there. I'd like for you to close this scene and see yourself at work, doing what it is that you do.
I do some healing.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is why I went to the pyramid, to charge myself.
Mm-hmm. See how it is that you do the healing.
I just touch people, like at the neck,
Mm-hmm.
and at the third eye.
And what happens when you touch them on the neck?
I have some energy surges.
Mm-hmm. From you? Or from something else?
It's through me.
Through you. Mm-hmm.
Seems I'm balancing their energy field.
Mm-hmm. So as you're doing this work, I want you to get the feeling of it. Is this something that you enjoy?
Yes, yes, I like to have people.
Mm-hmm.
And although I live in that poor place, but I don't feel poor.
Mm-hmm.
I can charge my energy at the pyramid.
Mm-hmm. So do you imagine that what makes you feel rich is the energy?
Yes, I feel balanced.
Mm-hmm. You feel balanced. Very good. So I'd like for you to now to move out of that scene and go to a scene in that lifetime where that was very important, that stood out from all the other times in that life, a very important day. I'm going to count from 3 back to 1. When I get to number 1, I'll touch your forehead and we'll be at that day. 3, 2, and 1. Be there. What's happening?
I'm in space sometimes.
Tell me more.
I'm just floating.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a body there?
I don't really feel it.
Mm-hmm.
It seems I have a body somewhere else, but
Okay.
I out of my body right now.
All right. So where is it that you go when you are out of body? I want you to connect with that lifetime as that healer and see what happens when you are not in that body. Where do you go?
visiting some other planet
Mm-hmm.
for some knowledge.
Okay. Where do you acquire this knowledge that will help you in that lifetime? Do you meet with others?
Seems kind of a yellowish planet.
Mm-hmm.
It's glowing yellowish, goldish.
Mm-hmm. What's on that planet?
Some other weird-looking races.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you are seeing this weird-looking race, do you have a body there?
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't feel, but
You don't feel it. So how do you communicate with these of that planet?
This being just walking around there.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more. How do they look?
They're relatively small,
Mm-hmm.
skinny bodies,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of gray-blue color.
Do they wear any clothing?
It doesn't look like. It's more like just very skinny arms and legs,
Mm-hmm.
and big eyes.
So what role do you play on this planet?
I'm just visiting.
You're just visiting. Do you get anything from that planet?
I don't know why I came here.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking for some knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
That they promised me that they going to teach me something.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to put my hand on your forehead, and I want you to be in that scene when you finally meet the one that gives you knowledge. Where are you?
Someone is in front of me.
Mm-hmm. Are they the same as the others?
And this one looks a little bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only like 2 fingers.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't talk.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to use your telepathic communication and just understand what it is that they're teaching you. What kind of knowledge is being transferred to you?
Think about healing, how to heal your heart.
Mm-hmm. Is that knowledge for you or for you to pass on to those that you heal?
Both.
Both. Very good. So what happens when you're with this being? Do you receive any healing?
Somehow he warms up my heart.
Mm-hmm.
It's warm and spinning. And it feels like goldish light.
Mm-hmm.
And it's communicating that you can hear with your heart, just to focus on it. and the intention of the color and the love.
Mm-hmm.
That's healing itself.
Very good. What is the significance of the gold color on your heart?
It has a high vibrational energy and it spreads through the entire body.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Is this the knowledge you needed?
For now, yes.
For
He
now.
said just they cannot give more, just step by step, because we are progressing on Earth very slow.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Have you been to this place before with these beings?
It looks like he knows me.
He knows you. Very good. Does he know you as a soul or as the healer in that pyramid, in the place with the pyramids?
No, just the soul.
Very good. Very good. So what other information does this being give you today?
Nothing else, just warmed up my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And he said I can keep this warm, healing feeling with me
Mm-hmm.
and spread around me.
Very good. So allow you to do that now. Let's spread that healing feeling all around to all of the places that need healing.
And I think this is what I did
Mm-hmm.
the same time when I was touching people's neck and third eye.
Very good. Very good. So let's close that scene and let's go back to that lifetime now. Go back to that lifetime once again as the healer and find the significant event. What happens now with this knowledge?
Seems I live in that poor place because I need to hide.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about that.
Because it's kind of a secret knowledge, secret healing.
Mm-hmm.
And they tried to find me, the government or whoever, and they would kill me if they find me.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I want to help the people.
Mm-hmm. So this fear of being found, how is that affecting you?
I don't really fear. I feel safe there
Mm-hmm.
because they wouldn't think to search me for there.
Okay, very good. So let's close that scene and let's move on to the next important scene when something does happen in that lifetime. Be there now. Where are you?
I'm old,
Mm-hmm.
lying down, and a younger person next to me.
Mm-hmm. Who is this younger person? Who cares for you?
He doesn't care for me. He's there to learn.
Ah, okay. So is he like a student of yours?
I need to pass the knowledge to him.
Okay, very good. So I'd like for you to look into the eyes of this person next to you. Have you seen those eyes before, this soul? Do you recognize it?
Those blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing comes to my mind is Zita.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good.
But in a male form.
Mm-hmm. Very good. I'd like for you to absorb this scene. Understand how it is that you're teaching. Look all around you and see how it is that you are teaching your student.
I think he was around me for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more like just telepathically and through feeling than physically teaching.
Okay.
He knew already what I'm doing physically.
All right. Very good. And how old do you feel there?
Probably 80s.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Is there anything else you need to know about this teaching?
I think I safe to leave. He knows what to do.
Very good. So I'd like for you now to go to the last day of your life in that lifetime. See yourself on the last day. And tell me where you are.
In the same bed, in that little place. Just I look much worse, skinny.
How are you feeling?
I have trouble breathing.
Mm-hmm. What's happening with your throat?
It's my lung.
It's your lungs, okay. What's happened?
I think I just got old and my body got tired.
Very good. So as you're lying there in that bed, looking at your entire life as a memory, what do you believe that the reason you came into that lifetime was all about?
I feel satisfied because I had lots of people to heal and spread the light.
Mm-hmm.
And I had close connection to the source.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm okay to leave.
All right, so take your last breath there. Allow yourself to leave that body. Feel that spirit leaving that body. And tell me what happens after you leave that body. What do you see and experience?
Just floating
Mm-hmm.
and see my body there.
What else? Where do you go?
Some other souls showing up around me.
Mm-hmm. What do they look like, these souls?
I just feel them. I don't see as physical body.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And as you experience this, these souls coming close to you, do they seem familiar?
their vibration seems familiar, but I don't recognize specifically. Probably they are guides.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what happens next. Where do you go? Allow your spirit to just lead you.
So my guides.
Mm-hmm.
They congratulate me.
Mm-hmm.
I did a good job.
How do you feel about that lifetime?
Yeah, I feel satisfied, yes.
Mm-hmm. So what happens next after they congratulate you? Do you go anywhere?
I visit back a little to see what's happening with my body.
Mm-hmm. What are they doing with your body?
They are taking away to some dark place.
Mm-hmm.
And just it's a cold, dark place.
Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel?
I still feel attachment to my body, so it doesn't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
So this I'm pulled away.
What do you imagine pulls you away?
Feels like probably like 2 angels.
Mm-hmm. They take you away from your body?
Yes, they pull me back to the other side.
Mm-hmm. Where do they take you after they pull you away?
You see, I can take a rest now.
Mm-hmm. What is this resting place where you go to?
It's very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
The energy and the light and the sound, just very calming.
Why do you imagine you need to rest for a while?
Because this lifetime was satisfying, but it was pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
So I need some time to recharge.
Very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and feel yourself being recharged as time goes by. And allow yourself now to leave that resting place and prepare for the next important lifetime. Where do you go to prepare?
My guide's telling me that I need to come back to Earth, but I don't really want to.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
They said I need to be here, and because of the changes.
Mm-hmm. What are these changes that are happening?
This shifting vibration of the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And they need lots of souls to raise the vibration of people who are asleep.
Mm-hmm. So how is that best done with your soul? Why are you needed on Earth for that?
My vibration is pretty high, and my soul is higher dimensional than Earth, and just to be there already helps.
All right, very good. So let's see if there's any preparations that you need to make, perhaps understand the challenges before you.
I still argue with them that I don't want to come.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense to agree to go through of this and suffering, and I just don't fear to come back.
Mm-hmm. What do your guides tell you?
That it has a much bigger purpose, and it helps me to expand more. Not just others, but my soul too.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you were to choose to come back to Earth as your guides have requested, are there any people that will be coming with you in this incarnation?
Yes, many of them.
Mm-hmm.
And even from my soul group.
Mm-hmm. Did you select them? Or did they volunteer to come with you?
It's kind of an agreement.
Mm-hmm. So let's look and see who are the ones that are coming to Earth with you. Who has agreed?
Zita.
Mm-hmm.
My mom.
Anyone else?
Chaba was pulled in from another soul group, but still, still working together.
All right. Now, as you are looking at these souls who have volunteered, let's find out what their role will be in this lifetime. How will they help you evolve your soul?
They are guiding me, teaching me. It's kind of a mutual agreement. We teach each other.
Mm-hmm.
And all of us just spread the light around us,
Mm-hmm.
even if we don't do anything else.
So just being there allows you to spread the light?
Yes.
All of you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just with love.
With love.
And about understanding what's coming up, but they don't understand.
Mm-hmm. So how is it that this love of yours is helping raise the vibration of the planet?
Mine shouldn't be just that.
Mm-hmm.
I found my connection and remembering back.
Mm-hmm.
And just to talk about it, but it's very challenging. Because people think I'm crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I try to talk about it. And just putting seeds here and there.
Mm-hmm. So what is the best way that this soul inhabiting the body of Andrea would best be able to do her mission here of raising the vibration? What can she do? Or be?
There are various options.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to talk about these changes, the people around her, because it makes them start just think about it, and they won't be so surprised probably when the real change is coming. They will remember that they heard about it. Because many people are going to kind of lose their mind and don't understand at all what's happening here.
Can you give me a glimpse of what these changes are all about? How it is that people are going to be so surprised?
First about just the financial system, political changes, healing modalities, all of the truth gradually coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And all of these changes just from every direction, the next few years, they just turning their head and they don't know what's happening, why it's happening. They don't understand anything, and some people who are very comfortable right now financially, they just don't understand what that means when from one day to another things are changing and what to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
And they need to think about to make sure that they have a place to buy food, they have enough money, just basic things.
Mm-hmm. So has this soul chosen the most challenging route so that she can prepare herself for the changes? She seems to have lived a very difficult life already.
Yes, she wanted to learn as much as possible if she has to come back.
Mm-hmm.
But she had an agreement that she wanted to remember where she's coming from, what she's doing here,
Mm-hmm.
who she is, and it's in process.
It's in process.
And this session is part of it,
Mm-hmm.
and the last few years, step by step, she gets guidance to remember more and more.
Mm-hmm. See if there's anything that has changed as far as the energy of your body. Feel the left side, the right side, the back, the neck.
My left side feels cleaner.
Mm-hmm. What's going on with the right side? Do a scan on this body and see. What do you notice?
The throat.
The throat.
Neck area.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to focus
It's
on
red.
that. Okay. Focus on it. Make it very, very strong, very, very red. Amplify it. What does that remind you of?
Screaming.
Mm-hmm. Keep going. Who's screaming? Go to that moment.
It seems it's something previous lifetimes.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to focus on it, make it even stronger, and see what it is that you're screaming.
Screaming to a child.
All right, keep going.
I think it's my son.
Mm-hmm. Take a look at his eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Do you recognize those soul? That soul, those eyes?
My dad.
Mm-hmm. What is it that you're screaming to him?
I think I was screaming to him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
For any reason. I was just unhappy with myself.
All right, so I'd like for you to go deeper into that life. I'm going to go ahead and tap your forehead and go deeper. Go deeper. deeper into that life. Feel yourself in that body, in that life. And let's select a moment in that lifetime where you can understand that life. Why were you so unhappy? Why were you screaming at this child?
Because I need to take care of him.
Mm-hmm.
It seems I lost my wife and I left alone.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very upset.
Mm-hmm.
So I put all of my anger on him.
Mm-hmm. And how is that anger affecting you?
I'm just unhappy with everything about my life.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I want you to close that scene and move forward in that lifetime. See what happens next. Pick the next important scene from that life. What's going on?
Seems like kill myself.
Mm-hmm. How is it that you kill yourself?
I think a train is coming and I'm on the track.
Mm-hmm. How old are you there?
Probably around 45.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to go ahead and see yourself at the last moment of your life in that lifetime. See that train coming and tell me what happens.
I'm ready to leave. I'm so upset with this lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad I want to feel that it's gone.
All right, so go ahead and see yourself taking your last breath and leaving that body behind. See your spirit as it leaves that body. And tell me where you go.
To my guide.
Mm-hmm. What does your guide tell you?
They are pretty upset with me.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
Because I didn't do a good job at all.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't handle losing my wife and raising that kid. I wasn't. My life didn't happen what I was expected.
Mm-hmm. So what is it that throat is reminding you of? Why have you chosen to remember through the pain in your throat?
There were lots of screaming, and the train came through my neck area.
Mm-hmm. So why is it that in this lifetime of Andrea, she needs to be reminded with this pain in the neck? Why does she have to keep the memory of that train in her own body?
A reminder to keep your voice down.
Mm-hmm. To be nice to others? Is that it? Or to not?
In some cases, she can be nicer, yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Does she need to carry this pain in her body now that she understands this? Because I know that the soul cannot bring a reminder with words. They have to use the body for it. Does she need to know this any longer through the pain?
She knows this already. She knows that people around her are mirrors, and she recognizes it with others around her with bad or sometimes bad attitude. And she started learning it.
So let's find out what it is that this pain is all about. What is trapped in this pain?
Control.
Control. Does she need to keep this in her back, in her neck? This control?
No.
No. Are we ready to release that now?
Yes.
All right. So I want you to go ahead and release that control. And tell me what it looks like as it's being released. Where does it go?
It's going through the back, to the leg, to the feet, and to the ground.
Has this control affected any other parts of the body?
Yeah, something to do with the gallbladder too. There are some destructions in the area.
So I want you to see if there's anything in this body that perhaps is missing some pieces. Maybe some broken pieces in the body. Parts where maybe the soul has been shattered. Take a look. What do you find? Is this soul intact or is it missing some pieces?
The heart is a little still broken. It had hearings a lot, but still needs a little more hearing.
Okay. So I'd like for you to go deep into that piece of the heart and see where it is that it's missing. Where has that piece gone? Because sometimes when we break things, for example, some glass, and we try to mend it, there may be a piece that has rolled beneath the furniture, maybe across the room. Let's find where that piece is that's missing. See if it's in a different lifetime. What do you see? What do you experience?
Losing a child.
Tell me more.
I'm a woman.
A woman?
And 10 years old son.
You're about 10?
No, my son.
Your son is 10. What happens?
And he died.
He died. And when your son died, what happened to your heart?
It was broken, and I didn't understand at all. And I didn't understand that time connection to source, and I was deeply religious, and I was mad at source. I didn't have real connection.
Okay. So now that we understand that, can we bring that part of the soul back?
Yes.
All right. So I want to go ahead and bring that piece of the shattered heart, and I want you to mend it. Now that you've pretty much told this woman exactly what you needed to tell her. She didn't understand. Did she truly lose her son?
No, she just didn't remember that she agreed to that.
Very good. So let's bring that part of your heart back. And you know, sometimes the Japanese have a custom that when something breaks, like a little ceramic piece, they mend it with gold. And the gold not only reinforces it, but it makes it look beautiful. So I'd like for you to go ahead and put that golden light into your heart. And allow it to just mend all those shattered pieces and bring back that peace. Tell me how that feels.
It feels great. Warm.
Very good. Very good. So when that is done, I'd like for you to just scan the rest of the body and let's find out what's happening. Look at the little aches on the right side. What's happened? What is it that is not being detected?
Previous lifetime.
Let's find it. I'd like for you to just go ahead and find that pain all the way back to its origin. Do you feel like a male or female there?
A male soldier.
A male soldier. What's happened?
Someone put a knife or something like that to my back, the right side area behind my gallbladder.
So take a look at this soldier. Do you recognize those eyes?
It seems just some evil eyes, dark eyes.
Dark eyes.
I don't recognize it.
Okay. So now that you have that
It's
knife,
a reptilian.
What is it that you were thinking about when that knife went into you?
I came behind my back. I had protection on me, some metal protection, but that part I didn't. And he was able to come behind me.
So why is it that this soul in this lifetime has brought back that image, that reminder, that feeling into her own body? What is the purpose of this?
She's trusting everyone.
Trust, not trusting?
She's trusting everyone to be a little more careful.
Okay. So what happened when this soldier got killed? Was there a part of him that left his body through this injury?
Yeah, he felt betrayed.
He felt betrayed. Now I want you to look at this lifetime of this soldier from a different perspective, from the perspective of the soul. Was this an accident? Or was this an exit point for that soul?
It was an exit point.
So was this soldier truly betrayed?
No.
No. Can you forgive this soldier?
Yes.
All right, so go ahead and release that pressure that you've been holding for so long, thinking that it was betrayal when it was actually someone who loved you enough to allow you to leave. And release all of that pressure from that side. You don't need that any longer. Can anyone truly betray Andrea?
No.
No. So can we see that when she does things with love in her heart, whatever happens around her is meant for her soul's expansion, for an experience, for her to show her love even more.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. So let's take a look at the body. She says that her right hip is higher than the left. Take a look at that and see what's causing it.
It's something before she was born.
Mm-hmm.
Some movements in her mom's. Something her mom was upset and
All right.
moved that bone.
All right, so go ahead and let's go back to that moment in time. I'm going to count from 10 back to 1. With each number, I want you to go back in time, allowing yourself to get younger and younger until we are back in the womb. 10. Going back in time. 9. Getting younger. 8. Even younger. 7. 6. 5. Getting really small now. 3. Beginning to crawl. 2. Just a baby. And 1 inside of mom. I'd like for you to use all of your senses and tell me what's happening around mom.
She is very upset.
Mm-hmm. What is mom upset about?
About Dad.
Mm-hmm. How is that making you feel?
Broken.
Mm-hmm. So even though you are a tiny little body inside of that, you are still using the gifts of creation. You know your powers. And when you think broken, your body reacts. See how it is that that thought of feeling broken, what has it done to your body?
It's removed the adjustments from my hip. It's moved away how it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So now I want you to see this lifetime from a different perspective as your soul. What benefit would it have for you to feel broken?
It doesn't have any benefit.
Doesn't have any benefit. So instead of feeling broken about what mom is feeling, how would you like to feel? What would you like to be thinking about mom?
Whole, happy.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to go ahead and begin to bring into that little body the feeling of wholeness, of peace, of love for your mom. Knowing that you made an agreement to come into this earth, to be partners with the soul. And then in order to do it, you need to be strong. So let's begin to adjust this little body. Begin to bring in all of the powers, all the connections. And let's fill this little body with golden light, the light of healing for this particular incarnation. Tap in to that source that you've used before for for healing your heart. And tell me what happens to this little body. Mm-hmm. And I want you to remember this feeling of love that you are projecting to your body, and memorize it. Memorize it within your hips. Replacing the broken with the love. And tell me when you're done. Very good. So go ahead and disconnect from that phase, disconnect from that now, and let's begin to scan the body once again. And let's find out what's going on with the sensitivity to the wind and the cold. I want you to go ahead and begin to feel your body getting colder and colder. Begin to feel that wind, that chilling wind in your face, in your body. And begin to remember as you go back in time. 5. Remembering the cold. 4. Even colder now. 3. 2. And 1. Be there now. Where are you? What's happening?
Big snow.
Big snow. Mm-hmm.
And the wind. Very, very windy.
Very windy. Where are you?
It's probably England.
Mm-hmm. Take a look at your body. What do you look like there?
I'm a man.
Mm-hmm. How old are you there?
Probably 50.
Mm-hmm. And how are you dressed?
Some working clothes.
Mm-hmm. What is it that you do for a living?
I have to be outside a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's some kind of machines, equipment around me, trucks.
What is it that you do with this equipment?
Seems I'm working with wood.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm outside the whole day in this cold.
So as you're outside this whole day in this cold, what do you tell yourself about this cold and this wind? What do you say to yourself?
I'm just freezing.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to be outside that much in this cold.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more. What happens?
And even on the machine that I sit on, there is no cabin, or I just sit outside.
Mm-hmm. Feel the cold as it goes through to your bones.
There are others who are also working outside. It seems they don't have so many issues with it.
Mm-hmm.
I just cannot handle it.
So what happens? What do you do? Let's move forward in time and see what happens to your body.
I fell from the truck.
I fell from the truck. Mm-hmm. happens to your body when you fall?
In the big snow, and the others didn't realize I fell.
Mm-hmm.
My feet, my hands are just frozen.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of ready to leave.
All right, so leave that body.
I didn't leave yet.
Mm-hmm. What happens to your soul?
Someone found me,
Mm-hmm.
but I already was frozen. And it caused lots of damage to my body.
Mm-hmm. So where do you go after you detach from that body, that frozen body?
To a warm place to warm up.
Mm-hmm. What is this place that you warm up to?
For a while, I'm not in physical body.
Mm-hmm.
I just stay to warm up
Mm-hmm.
there on the other side.
Yes. And then where do you go?
No, it's warm.
It's warm. Is this warm place? Does it seem like Andrea?
Doesn't look like Andrea.
Mm-hmm.
Some warm water around.
Mm-hmm.
And the air is warm. I don't know, where is this place?
Take a look and see if you went back home with your guides or if you attached to Andrea.
I just want to feel the sun.
Mm-hmm. You just want to feel the sun. So what happens to your soul?
Warming up.
Mm-hmm. Warming up. Keep warming up and tell me when you are completely warm. Does someone come to see you?
I'm sitting in warm water.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what I'm doing there.
Mm-hmm.
Still just warming up.
All right. Is there anybody warming up with you? Look around.
I see just a man a little away from me.
Mm-hmm. Who is this man? Ask him.
It's my husband.
Mm-hmm. What does he say?
Just telling me to just enjoy the water.
Mm-hmm.
Something he's overseeing this area where these like geysers or warm tubs or something like that. People normally come to visit there and healing with this warm water, but right now no one else is there, just me.
All right. So I want you to tell me how it is that you're affecting Andrea. What is it about you freezing in that snow that is affecting her?
It's still freezing. She's always freezing, and her neck is freezing, and always cold.
Is it because of you?
No, it's because of this prior experience.
Why is it that she needs to have this freezing in this body, in this incarnation, if it has nothing to do with this lifetime?
She doesn't need that.
She doesn't need that. Does this also affect the fact that she can't drink anything cold? Does she feel the freezing inside too?
Yes. Yes.
Why is it that she gets so sick?
Because her body has the memory.
All right. Why does she need this memory anymore?
It doesn't serve her anymore.
All right. So let's see if something during that lifetime of being frozen has shattered her in any way.
It still looks like kind of an ice ball.
Ah, an ice ball. Okay.
At her throat.
At her throat. So what do we do when we have ice?
We melt
it. So I'd like for you to go ahead and take that yellow light that has been used from that healing place of that lifetime, and let's begin to melt all of that ice around her throat. And tell me what this frequency does.
It melted the ice ball and raising the vibration at the throat area.
Very good. And as it continues, feel that ice being melted throughout their whole body. Going down through the neck, the back, down to her hands. Feel the melting and the heat. All the way down to the toes, feeling them warming up, defrosting. And tell me when it's completely done.
It's done.
Very good. So now, connecting with that lifetime of that frozen man, can he forgive himself?
Yeah.
Very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and disconnect that lifetime from this one. We don't need that reminder anymore. And we want to take all of the pieces of this man and feel him getting defrosted himself. I'd like for you to go ahead and send that light to him and begin to melt him. Send that warmth into his body and his soul. And as you do, go ahead and melt all of the snow around his body. And tell me how that feels.
Finally warm.
Very good. Very good. So I'd like for you now to disconnect from that lifetime. Imagine that lifetime as if it was a helium balloon and see it just drift away. Just let it go. Very good. And as we do that, let's take a look at the rest of the body and see if there's any other energy blockages that we have in the body. See how it's flowing.
And the neck is still.
Mm-hmm.
The neck is not good.
Mm-hmm. So let's follow that back. Follow that pain back. It may be a totally different place. Make it stronger. As you adjust the neck, feel what lifetime, what memory, what feelings are coming through. Keep making it stronger. I'm going to count from 5 to 1 with each number. Amplify that pain so that you could see where you are. The place where this pain originated. 5. Going through time and space. Amplify the pain. 4. Make it stronger. 3. Remembering. 2. Allowing the images to come. 1. Allow yourself to be there now. Where are you?
Someone hitting me, my neck and back, mostly my neck.
Someone is hitting me in my neck and my back. Are you male or female there?
Female.
Mm-hmm. Who's hitting you?
Male, but many others around me.
Mm-hmm. So as you observe this and feel it at the same time, what is the reason why they're hitting you? Listen. What are they saying?
They are laughing and they want if I remember not to do this anymore.
Mm-hmm. What is it that you've been doing?
I was selling some plants, healing plants, herbs, herbal teas, which I collected from the forest, and helping to people to heal through that. But they didn't believe in this. Some of them, they were doctors, and they didn't want if I do that.
So what happens next? I want you to keep going and see what happens. What are the results of this beating?
They were laughing and left me there on the ground.
What happened to your body?
Some people came around to help to take me inside. People who I helped with these herbs. They were my clients. They found me and they take me inside. And they are asking me what they need to bring to heal me. And I'm telling them what kind of herbs they need to collect and bring. and what to do with my body, what my body never heard.
Mm-hmm. So as you are in this body, what is it that you're telling yourself about these herbs?
That was my passion, but it seems they are not ready for it.
Not ready. Very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and close that scene and focus once again on the back of Andrea. Why is it that she's feeling this pain? Why does she need it?
She remembers, the body remembers of this experience to be careful with your passions.
Is that why she's having a hard time now finding her passion?
Partially, yes.
Is she afraid that if she does something that she loves, she'll be hurt again?
Yeah, it's a possibility in her mind.
Does she need to be thinking in this way?
No.
No. Can she forgive herself for holding on to this for so long, through so many lifetimes?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd like for you to go ahead and see where it is that she has shattered a part of her passion. Where does she hold that?
It's the neck. And yeah, it's stored the muscles there.
Is this why her Kundalini energy stops there?
Oh, yes.
Are we ready now to remove whatever is there? Take a look and see how this blockage looks. This pain that she's been holding, what does it look like?
It looks pretty bad. It's like almost like a stone there.
So what is that stone full of? Take a look at the words, the sentences. What's coming out of that stone?
No. Don't do it. Hide it, hold it back.
So we need to remove that stone. What can we use to remove that stone, to dissolve it? Or do we just need to roll it off?
It needs to be broken first.
All right. So what would you like to use to shatter that stone?
A little hammer.
All right. So go ahead and begin using that little hammer. Let's begin to shatter that stone and see what comes out of it when you shatter it. What words, what things, what ideas come flying out. What have you been holding there for so long?
It sparkles. Very bright sparkles.
Bright sparkles. Are these sparkles energetic?
Both.
Both. Very good. Tell me more. What's happening next?
Starts breaking off.
Keep
and
breaking.
falling off.
All right. Very good.
The muscle starts stretching a little.
Very good. And I want you to remember of that energy of the pyramids in which that water was used to heal. You can always use that healing water from the pyramids.
the light. Needs the light.
Very good. What color of light are you using?
Red light.
Beautiful.
Infrared light.
Keep breaking it away. And tell me when it's completely done.
It will take a while, it's too long there.
All right. So I'd like for you to go ahead and tap into that energy. And I want you to make a permanent connection for a while, so that when Andrea leaves the session, she will continue to be breaking apart and disconnecting from that lifetime. Let's bring in some more of that healing light. How does that look now?
It's releasing.
Very good. Keep releasing. And as it releases, you may feel that energy begin to rise past the neck, past that blockage that was there before. And as it rises, feel the passion rise. And as this is being done, you can also bring in the energy that allows you to soothe that area. You could bring in a color that represents healing and soothing, and begin to soothe that area. Sometimes, like when we soothe a burn with aloe, bring in a color that brings in that lubrication, that healing, the soothing of the inflammation from so long of holding on to this big boulder. What color would that be?
Emerald green.
Very good. Very good. And tell me how that feels.
It's better.
Very good. So as we continue, I want you to go ahead and keep sending that green in there. And as the days progress, keep adding that healing to it. So I want to address something that she brought to me, and that is the attraction of the spiders. What is it that makes her attract all of these bugs? Where does that come from?
Some energy imbalance.
Mm-hmm. The energy in the bugs?
No. Energy imbalance between Andrea and the spiders.
Ah, okay. What is that energy?
When the spiders were big, much bigger than now. Long ago.
So did she have an experience with the spiders that were bigger?
Yes, scary experience.
Mm-hmm. What happened?
She was actually killed by the spiders.
Mm-hmm.
And now they are balancing this energy back, but Andrea wants to stop this now.
So is there some sort of forgiveness that needs to be done there?
Yes.
Okay. Can she forgive these spiders for taking her life in that lifetime?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She's not mad at animals. She just doesn't want to be them around her, her life's living space.
All right. So if I may, let's connect with the spirit of the spiders. I'd like for you to go ahead and bring in one that represents the spirit of the spiders, and let's speak with the spiders. 1, 2, and 3. You there, spider. What is the message you're trying to give, Andrea?
That it wasn't intentional.
What happened?
That time we were huge and she was small. And we just stepped on her.
So now in this lifetime, she's huge and you're all very small.
Yeah, it's pretty uncomfortable.
So are you scared of her? Or are you at peace with her? What do you feel about her? What are you trying to tell her?
Yeah, we're still thinking that we can kind of fight back because she killed some of us. Because we move into her car. And it seems she doesn't like that. And we try to fight back, but I know she doesn't want to fight anymore.
Okay, so let me speak with Andrea. Andrea, what would you like to say back to the spiders?
Let's make peace. I'm tired of this fight. I think we balance these energies enough now.
Okay, so I want you to go ahead and connect with the heart of the spider and feel the peace. What does that feel like?
It's neutral but warm.
Are you ready now to release this fear?
Yes, if they are okay with it too.
Let me speak with Spider. Spider, are you ready now to stop warring with her? Stop fighting?
Yes, we would like to be in peace with her.
Okay, so I'd like for you to go ahead and extend that energy frequency of peace to her now. And release anything that's been between you. Tell me when that's done.
Yes.
All right. So Andrea, I want you now to look at that spider and feel the energy. And I want you now to see yourself in a place where you would normally see spiders. And see how that spider feels to you now.
Almost like we are in a soul family.
Very good. And can you allow yourself to just see it as an observer without any attachment to it, any fear,
Yes.
any attention? Because we all live in different worlds, don't we?
Yes.
Very good. So just release that. Very good. So now I'd like for you to just take another sweep of your body and see how that body feels now.
Feels okay now.
Feels okay now. Very good. Take a look at the bottom of the foot. What remnant is there? Where is that coming from, that little ball?
It's from the spleen.
Mm-hmm. How does it look now that we've detached that cord?
It's going to disappear.
Very good.
Slowly, and all of the others are just some energy imbalances, nothing serious.
Wonderful. Very good. So now that we've taken care of that, what is the reason why you brought Andrea here today? What did she need to know?
She's asking us on a daily basis to let her remember who she is, why she's here. And this is one way to connect deeper to her, to herself.
Very good. Do you think that what you wanted for her has been accomplished today?
Yes, she experienced what she had to experience and released what she had to release.
Wonderful. Is there anything else that you would like to do or say to Andrea?
And she shouldn't worry about anything. We're going to guide her in the upcoming years. If she keeps close connection to us, and she will know what to do and when.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. 5 wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over. Welcome back. You did major surgery there.
I think we can light a light bulb right now with my vibration.
That's a good thing.
Vibrating my hands and my whole body like crazy.
That's wonderful. That's great.
Wow.
So for someone who didn't think you'd be hypnotized, what do you think? You did great.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I was here and not.
Yeah, that's how it feels.
Yeah.
I told you you'd be able to hear everything. But why would you made that up? Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
You were able to connect with so many past lives very vividly.
And I don't know if I really made this up or not.
It doesn't matter, does it?
No.
No. The whole idea, I told you, it feels like that because that's part of your conscious mind. Throwing in little doubts and things like that. But you did fantastic work. How long do you think this session was? How did it feel to you?
It felt pretty long, actually.
Yeah,
but
how long did it feel?
Probably close to 2 hours.
Yep, we're at 2
Yeah.
hours. Yeah, we did a lot.
Yeah.
And we didn't even hit most of your questions. I think.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah, I mean, it was. You basically wrote a book there. But yeah, we got to whatever it is that you needed, which is your body.
Yeah.
How your hands feel? Warm?
It's still tingling badly.
Yeah. Well,
But that's good. Yeah, I
you're an
always
energy
feel
being.
it.
Look how much energy you put through you. You did fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you see? Did you remember that lifetime with that Egyptian who healed? I mean,
Yeah, I knew something.
it may not even have been Egypt. Who knows where that could have been? But
Yeah, I knew I had some kind of attraction to pyramids before.
yeah.
I built a pyramid at home, so I...
Yeah, so you know, good. So is this something that you want to share with people or something that you want to keep private? What do you feel?
I guess I want to listen to back first what I said.
Well,
So probably partially.
yeah. Well, we're going to take out anything personal from it,
Okay.
okay? So how do you feel?
Still vibrating.
So vibrating.
Yes, I'm kind of tired.
Well, you told me that this happened to you before when you had some energy work done and you were like exhausted afterwards.
And not just that, I had another hypnosis session a while ago, and after that I was tired for 1 week.
Yeah.
So I guess it's normal.
It's normal for you, to release that.
Yeah.
And what was amazing about this is that the information was so vivid, was so detailed.
I guess it feels differently from my side. I didn't really see these things.
You just know.
I just knew it and I felt it.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that hypnosis is going to be like a movie, and it's not like a movie. Sometimes you just know things.
Yes.
Okay?
And this in the everyday life too, I have just this inside knowing. So it was pretty much like that.
Right. Good. And do you realize that each time you're hypnotized, it gets a little bit easier?
Yeah, it was different. And I kind of knew what to expect. So that helped.
Yeah. And you meditate too.
Yeah, that helps to kind of feel where to tap in which part of you.
Yeah. So what recommendation would you like to give people who are thinking of coming to a session? You think meditation would help?
That definitely helps. And I would actually make this like hypnosis session as a must in schools and for everyone.
Just to tap in.
Just to know ourselves deeper and understand ourselves deeper. So that is kind of a progress of our expansion. So
you're not going around blindly in your life?
Yeah.
You kind of know. And what was really interesting is that before you came into this life, it's like you didn't really want to come here. It was like,
Yeah, like many of us.
Right. But your guide said, no, this is a really important time for you to be there.
It seems they know better. So I'm here now. So
now are you feeling that you can finally tap into that stuff? Because it seemed that you were afraid to tap into your passion because of what happened by being beaten as this woman. They probably thought you were a witch.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to progress to that direction, like plants, healing.
Yes.
Since I'm on that path already, so just going somewhat deeper.
Excellent. So you could see yourself. Good. So you do recommend this, and if you want a session with me, just go to my website, albaweinman.com, and you need to sign up for my newsletter. It comes out once a month, and you've been trying it.
Yeah, don't give up, because I tried like a year ago, couple of times. It was always gone. And probably 2 months ago, by the time I took my credit card, it was gone. And finally, I was able to log in only like a Sunday, like almost 2 days later when Alba posted the sessions, and it was still there and waiting for me for 12/12. So
there you go. Yeah. Today is 12/12, and during the
full
session,
moon,
full moon, and it was 12/12 while she was having the session. So it was a perfect day. And yes, sometimes don't give up, because sometimes I do have cancellations. Sometimes we do have to cancel duplicate sessions that I don't allow, and sometimes people don't pay, so I have to cancel them. So there are sometimes when you do get cancellations. So don't give up. Sometimes it is for you. So if you've made it all the way to this part now, I really thank you for that. And if you don't get a session, go to one of my gatherings. I'm having one in Miami in February. In LA, we're going to have another session. I'm going to be doing one in Oklahoma City, Cape Town, South Africa. I'm doing an African safari. We're having classes in the Netherlands and also in Los Angeles. There's a lot of activity. So just go to my website and look at the events page, and I'd love to meet you, because things like this happen in those gatherings. Sometimes we tap into parts of us we don't even realize that we're channeling. So I hope to see you one day at one of my sessions or gatherings. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Thank you, Alba.
Thank you for being here. It was great.
Thank you.
I know you don't like hugs.
No, it's okay.
Bye. Bye.